Hi, in today's video, we'll be talking about the flashlight. This simple little device may spend most of its time sitting idle in a glove box or a drawer, but then when you need it, this simple little device is the most important piece of gear you own. In today's video, we'll be covering the qualities you'll want to look for in selecting the perfect flashlight. Hi, I'm John with Let's Go Now Adventures, where midweek we put out a camping quick tip video. These are videos that give you information that you can use now to help make your camping experience epic. So let's get started. Having light with you when you're camping is so important. The flashlight provides light right where you need it. Flashlights also make camping at night safer. So what are the qualities that you want to look for when selecting a good flashlight? First, cost versus quantity. If you have X amount of dollars budgeted for flashlights, my recommendation is, instead of buying one really great flashlight, you get two less expensive flashlights instead. By having two strategically placed makes it easier to find when you need it. It also doubles your chance of finding a flashlight if someone neglects to put it back where it's supposed to be. 2. Light output. Camping flashlights brightness are measured in lumens. Lumens is an imperfect measure of the actual brightness, but it's a good place to start when comparing flashlights. Camping flashlights range between 10 and 10,000 lumens. That's a wide range. I prefer at least 1,000 lumens for general use around the campsite. The lower ones can be used for reading when all you need to do is light one page. Look for light settings. Look for a flashlight that you can set to low or high. Multiple settings make it bright when you need it, but dimmer when all you need to do is, say, for example, read. The dimmer settings can also save on the amount of battery you're using. Some of the settings also include, they can strobe, or some will even do an SOS. The next is bulb type. Look for LED flashlights. LED technology has come a long way. LED flashlights are now the brightest while using a fraction of the energy stored in the batteries compared to the standard bulbs. The next thing to look at is battery type. The two most common ways of powering a camping flashlight are disposable batteries and rechargeable batteries. Rechargeable batteries are the cleanest and most cost-effective in the long run, but have a larger upfront expense. Disposable batteries are Ds, Cs, AAs, AAAs, and 123s. If using disposable batteries, make sure you bring along extras, especially if you need Ds, Cs, and 123s, because they may be hard to find in small town, little tiny shops. Next thing is run time. The length of time the light will run on a set of batteries or on a single charge if it's rechargeable. Balance run time with brightness. The brighter the light, usually the shorter the run time. Look at beam distance. Around the campsite, you probably only need about 30 yards. But if you're doing night hiking or exploring, look for at least a beam distance of 100 yards. The next is the beam type. You've got a flood style or a spot or a variable. Flood lighting spreads a beam out a little bit wider to light a large area. A spotlight will take that same beam and focus it down to a narrower but brighter beam. If you can, get a flashlight that's variable, one that you can adjust between a wide flood style and then narrow it down for a narrow spot. Look at the size and weight. It depends on the type of camping you're doing. Backpackers and car campers will prioritize size and weight differently. How does it feel in your hand? You know, this is very subjective. Balance, accuracy when pointing are all important. Some still prefer that big multi-D-cell mag light. Others prefer a smaller, lighter version that will fit in the palm of your hand. One note, some lights are actually designed not to roll when you set them down. This is a nice feature and this can be kind of handy. So the next is body material. Look for a metal, typically aluminum, and shock-proof flashlight. Look for flashlights made of material that won't corrode, and look for flashlights that are water resistant at least, or even waterproof. Today I've given you information to help you select the perfect flashlights for your style of camping. Flashlights are one component of a good camp lighting setup. Upcoming are videos on headlamps and actually turning disposable battery flashlights into rechargeable ones. So make sure you check out the videos on camp lanterns that I've already done. It's right here. And hit the subscribe button right down here and the little bell next to it so you're notified when we release those new videos. I'm John with Let's Go Now Adventures, and we'll see you on the next adventure.